into another segment of the news. There's the morning edition of Tuesday Gospel Life News. This is the only space all over the world that will bring you updates concerning music across the country, and obviously where we'll talk about Afrobeat and the guys that makes the beat. Want to say a big thank you to our fans for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We all can't thank you enough. My name is Taki. You can spell it as Darki, and then you know it's double E. And welcome again to this special edition of the news where we have Davido with his Billboard records coming back the third time for the year. We have the Jazzy with a message to entrepreneurs and also giving us insight on what the Mavins are doing at the time. Also, we have Burna Boy with a platinum somewhere in the country with an album. And then we have the two casting rats in the industry known as BNXN and Ruga. They have appointed a time and they're saying they're coming together for a reason. Could it be a fight or something? Trust me, we all can't wait to see what these two guys are working on at the time. Also, we saw Ayane Marshall, the CEO of Headies, coming out to give us insight on why the Headies had to leave Nigeria at the time he did. And if you listen to him, you might just see a reason why he did what he did at the time. We also saw Bad Boy Tim coming out to give us insight on why he stopped doing music for a while. At the time he stopped, courtesy some label issues. Regardless, let's see what the news look like. I also want to also implore you guys to please put on your notification button so you'll be the first person to know whenever we make a video, post, or a content. Also, if you have that friend who is a supporter of Afrobeat, who loves Afrobeat, this might just be a good time to share our page with this person. He or she will thank you after. Finally, so that you don't miss out on any of this news, you can now stream us live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Please come through. We are waiting for you in the spaces. The news is buzzing. Let's begin with Davido. We saw Davido sensational Chris Brown sensational with Davido and Loj, which is a new peak of the radio chart at number 32, having spent about 6 weeks on the chart. That's a massive one. And this is talking about the Billboard radio chart. Davido has made sure he is beginning to own the Billboard chart. For last year, Rema began the year of the Billboard. Burna Boy came through later at the end of the year, but Davido is saying he wants to begin the Billboard calendar year officially and is doing it back to back. Another massive record, we saw Davido for the third time, for the third week on the chart, appeared again. He re-enters this week Billboard Hot 100 at number 91 as a re-entrance. And there's a new pick, but then with the song Sensational, Chris Brown song, where it featured Davido and Loj. Davido has just done third week on the Billboard Hot 100. The story is never ending. It came at 97, left back, came at 94, went back, and now at 91. Will it go back again? Let us wait and see. Talking about the turntable chart, we saw Kiss Daniel and Davido Twitter remix logs 8 non-consecutive weeks at number 1 on the official Nigeria Top 100. It tallied about 3.8 million on-demand stream, and it is number 1 on streaming, and it got about 80.2 million in radio impression, which has also made it number 1 on the radio. Twitter remix, trust me, a song that looks non-ending. People love the song, still vibing to it to date, and that's a masterpiece that only Davido knows how to create. Moving on, we saw for the worldwide Apple album chart, Timeless currently sits at number 3, having spent about 122 days on the chart. When it was peaking, it peaked at number 9. However, for the European Apple album chart, Timeless sits at number 99, having spent about 87 days on the chart, and while it was peaking, it peaked at number 6. We saw Davido coming out to give us what wealth and success looks like. He's saying all his PAs don't get PA. In this word, he said, all my PA don't get PA. Wahala. So this is the height of success and wealth. Now, imagine the PA you have, that PA also has a PA, and it just includes the chain network of employment scheme. Everybody is working, everybody are gaining an income, all courtesy to one man. Davido is giving or putting food on the people's table, because for your PA to have a PA, it shows that your PA is heavily paid. But Davido has just come out to flex on this, saying all his PAs at the time already as PA. So obviously, likes of Issa, Sika, Israel, DMW, everybody who is a PA to Davido at the time already has a PA. We saw one of the fans, known name as Perry, came and said, Davido hasn't tweet or post anything today. I don't refresh tire. My blood is not flowing again. Davido responded saying, I did record, so please take a chill pill because I'm recording. We also saw where that fan said, we need another hit song. We're starving. Davido responded saying, "Now my work, no worry. It's Davido. Just take a chill pill. We're going to come through bigger and better. Now my work, oh." According to Foul, Davido saying that's my work. So all you have to do is sit down and don't worry because it's coming back very, very, very soon. Moving on, we saw have done Jazzy as the next guy on the news. We saw yesterday the Jazzy posted this with Corridor Below where he said, back to the music. Corridor Below and I linked up. You will love this one. Tag me on your video when you learn the song. I am curious to see how quick you can learn it. It is simple. Mind my business incoming. So they've activated a an online challenge for this already. It's activated already. The guy saying, please just tag him, learn the lyrics. And I kind of feel like this is Don Jazzy tactics of making sure his songs and his clips will go viral. He activated the challenge, put it up there. People know how well he reposts. People know how well he does give away. So if your video captivates him, if you just buzz there and say send your account number and then you get 1,500,000 as the case might be, and that works for him over and over again. Anyways, massive congrats to Kodo Below for this one. Moving on, we saw Don Jazzy coming out to write a note to entrepreneurs. He said, dream big, start small, but most importantly, start. Know why you started and keep going, no matter how rough it gets. Because trust me, there will be tough times, there will be distractions too. But you see me, I stay minding my business. And it's the fact that you have to incorporate Corridor Bello song with all of these things. This is a man with a golden heart. Corridor Bello is no longer in his team, but he's showing him the father love, making sure that he also is getting a share of Spotify money, Apple Music money, and obviously all the entitlement and royalties that comes with being a big artist. And moving on, we saw the Jazzy coming out to give us update on the Mavis, as because yesterday we saw report about the Universal Music Group, the UMG, acquiring the Mavins totally, which was not entirely true, but then has come out to give us clarity. He says, dear Mavin family, I am pleased to announce that Mavin Record has partnered with Universal Music Group, making a new chapter in our journey. The partnership is a milestone that recognizes our collective talent and hard work, aiming to elevate African music on the global stage. Our collaboration with UMG will bring more music, innovation, and opportunities, allowing us to showcase African talent worldwide while we embark on this exciting new path. Our core mission and values will remain intact, ensuring that the essence of Mavis and our commitment to pushing musical boundaries continue to thrive. This step forward is a testament to the decision, to the dedication of our artists, staff, and importantly, you, our fans, whose unwavering support has been instrumental in reaching this moment. Together, we look forward to making history, breaking more records, and building a lasting legacy. Thank you for your continued belief in us. Here is to our bright future together. Mavins activated. So basically, they have actually had a contract with Universal Music Group that allowed them. They collaborated with UMG, and I kind of feel like this is what will make every industry part thrive. Collaboration is not bad; it only enhances you, it only pushes you to a bigger height, it only allows you more finances, more opportunities, and this is really the right way to go for Mavins. Especially for the fact that when it's so business, it kind of look like it's difficult, but then with collaboration, you also thrive harder now. I think this is so brilliant coming from Don Jazzy. And after he did that, also Davido recognizing what he just did, and Davido said, Jazzy with the crown emoji. So obviously, you are the king and you deserve all the crowns that come with it. So Jazzy is a smart investor, and when he sees one, he's always quick to jump at it. Moving on, we have Burna Boy as the next guy on the news. We saw Burna Boy on the Canadian Apple Music Top album. Burna Boy Love Davido, and I told them are currently chatting. I told them sit at number 25, while Love Davido currently sit at number 83. They went upwards because of the week, and this can be accredited to the fact that Burna Boy did a show at the Scotiabank Arena in Canada, and his music numbers obviously grew ×2. We saw I Told Them album have now surpassed 370 million streams on Spotify. Like I said, this is way above Davido Timeless as we speak. And for Burna Boy, it comes as no surprise because his numbers on Spotify would always back him up at the time. Moving on, we saw for the Canada Spotify Daily Top Artist. I've been on 49 Spotify. 49 as we speak is a good one. I will come back to him for that one. Moving on, we saw just coming in today, Burna Boy African Giant album is now officially platinum in France, 25 platinum in France. It became the first Afrobeat album to go platinum in France. Now, this is actually a massive of Burna Boy. African Giant album is that album that we never cease to talk about. For some persons, this album is the best Burna Boy album ever. For some persons, love that many. For some, Treasure Store. For some, maybe for a little, I told them. But regardless, African Giant has everybody on the lockdown when it came. It got a Grammy nomination, lost out from the Kidjo, but then on the Treasure Stall, he backed the Grammys. But regardless, people really can't get over the fact that he created a masterpiece on this one, which is called African Giants. And also, not just Burna Boy, we saw Oxlade Kulosa as German certified diamond in France. Kulosa was that song that a lot of persons did not give credence to, but at the time, it was a global song. We saw where people from France, in the UK, in the US couldn't get over the Kulosa, Amana, 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 Amana. It has the whole elements of that song. People love the jam, love the vibe. And Oxlade obviously has made a lot of money from this song. Kulosa is the breaking song of Oxlade. He did good numbers. They had a video demo shot which became the official video because people couldn't get over the fact that they had to do a lot of remix in the video and it came out amazingly well. This is just the brilliance of Oxlade and Color together. And that's right. Moving on, we saw Buju Benson and Ruga are coming through together, and then we saw where Ruga posted this saying maybe Romeo must die with the picture of him and Benson together. Nobody believed this was going to happen anytime soon because from the fight, it looked as though they were so messy fight, back and forth, insulting themselves. At the point, they even came out to call names, insulting themselves back and forth, and nobody believed that Ruga and Benson could come through. Now with this one, you could just spend a picture that they might just not be fighting. It could just be a PR stunt. But regardless, we're sure that these two are working together on the song, which has the element of Romeo and all of that. We can't wait to see what they've done together. But to our fans out there, do you think they're fighting? Was it all cruise? Was it just PR stunts? Let me see your thoughts in the comment section. Moving on, we saw Casey coming out again to once again drag Harrison. And then he said, at the time he won the Star Quest, Harrison was in a village helping his mom. So this is just to debunk the fact that Harrison is always going around saying he was the one writing stuff for Casey, and without him, Casey will not amount to anything good. Casey said, without Harrison, they won Star Quest, and by the time he won the Star Quest, Harrison was in the village helping his mom to fish. So basically, and obviously, just after him and Harrison has started this, he has still dropped amazing bangers, while the writer at the time, the supposed writer, is yet to have a big song in the industry. That explains a whole lot from Casey. Moving on, we saw Bad Boy Teams coming out to explain why he took a break from music. Apparently, 2 years break, and then he said he had issue with the label team, not on anything, not on finances, not on percentage, but it was just on mutual understanding. He said the label did not understand him at the time, and it was just an understanding. They could not understand themselves. It was back and forth, and they had to leave. But he also mentioned that as we speak now, him and those guys are good friends. They are not bad blood. But because of this, it's costing a whole lot of time in the industry, couldn't drop strong. But now, as we speak, they have fixed all of these. And also to mention, they didn't fight because of money, because of royalties. It was just mere understanding. They were not understanding him at the time, and it actually made him want to leave the label. Finally, the news we saw Ayonima Shaun, CEO of IPTV, coming out to explain why he took the Headies away from the country for 2 years. According to Ayo, he said people don't understand what he had to go through while hosting the Headies in Nigeria. He said at the point, sometimes there were no investors. He had to buy the cars himself with his own personal money. He also mentioned that some of the family members were alive who others have cars, but he has to buy cars for artists to use, whether his family had cars or not. And the task of the body were heavily on him. He was going to be in debt, he was going to be in loss. It was not a profit-making thing. There was no money coming together, just investment money that was going straight up to the shows. And at the time they went to the US, they got bigger investors. People were now buying tickets in dollars to come to the show. They made more money. And in his words, he said that was the only way to have kept the Headies from growing, because if they have not done it that way, the Headies would have crumpled down. And at the time, they found out that I'm going back in the country. And I kind of like, at this point, the way he explained it, it maybe made sense. He also said the Headies was made for Nigerians, and he thought it wise that we had Nigerians in the diaspora, so why not also take it to Nigerians there? And then he said he had some friends who never came to the award in Lagos. But when they heard it was in US, they actually came, bought tickets to witness greatness. So they took the award there because of funding, because of investors, and as they've gotten that, they are coming back to the country, and we are welcoming them, hoping to see what the next edition will look like. And let me exactly look at you guys in the very next one.